My name is Chanel Boyd, and we're going to touch on a very important yet sometimes uncomfortable subject, life insurance. The reason why a lot of people feel like life insurance is a very uncomfortable subject, although it be very important, is that who really wants to think about losing a loved one, or picking out caskets, or even burial plots? But the fact of the matter is, it's very important because it's needed. In a study done in 2010, only 44% of U.S. households actually had individual life insurance policy on its members, which is a very low amount compared to previous years where most households had at least 80% of its people covered. I can honestly remember the insurance man coming around about once a month, maybe twice, and going over policies with people and letting them know this is what you pay and this is what you're covered for. But of course, those days are gone, and your local insurance person isn't walking door to door with a briefcase. They're actually in their own individual office, or you only catch them online. The main thing about this being a sensitive subject is also not just the fact that who wants to really think about a loved one, it comes down to the dollars and cents. 86% of Americans actually don't have insurance because the first thing comes to mind is too expensive. I can't afford it. I'm on a budget. But in actuality, they're really overpricing me by as much as two times the real amount. That's where we come into new studies. Like as early as September of 2017, which was not too long ago, the average funeral cost $7,181. And that's just for the funeral. That's not including the burial, that's not including the actual funeral services. You can actually look at itemized things on a funeral home and they actually charge you to beige your loved one. So who really wants to put that burden on someone of how are we going to pay for this? How are we going to bury them? That's not something that you want to leave your loved ones to think about, is it? That's why the organization Life Happens truly is a godsend. With lifehappens.org, it was organized in 1994 by seven major insurance producers, not to scam anyone or to coach you into thinking this is what I need to do, but to educate you and the overall general public. On the website, the initial page not only states the mission, what they're all about, they're a nonprofit, and it also gives you a calculator to let you know your income size, household members, and what life insurance policy best fits you. Now, I know again, a little disheartening to think about all that, but take this into consideration. Not having life insurance. Okay, unfortunately, your father gets sick and he's in the hospital for a total of 6 months. Those hospital bills rack up, his insurance is not paid for all of it as far as medical, and that's a big bill left behind, not only for the hospital, but to figure out how you're going to bury him. Versus if he did have life insurance, most life insurance policies with a monthly premium of $13 to $15 gives you $50,000 in coverage, which is more than enough to cover the hospital expenses, the burial, and any other expenses he may have left behind. And of course, for families, there's always the option of thinking about your children. Most households, the husband is the breadwinner. If the husband unfortunately comes into an accident or just anything that causes him to pass prematurely, and the wife only makes one third of his income, where does that leave your family? Wouldn't you want to give your family a peace of mind knowing that at the end of the day, you prepared yourself for the unexpected? So, when it comes down to the topic of life insurance, key thing to remember is you're not only planning for today, you're planning for tomorrow. I hope that this speech and this information I provided was very educational and it also gave you a little bit more of a peace of mind to say, hey, this is the best decision. Visit lifehappens.org for more information and to be better educated.